Hey guys, Toby Morrison here and welcome to today's story time. So I'm going to tell you a little story about a past client of mine, a situation or a scenario, because I see this too much and I think it needs to stop. And I think this video is perfect to share with your family members or people who don't understand where you're coming from. So I had this young girl who came to me for help because she wasn't feeling great. She'd been sick for a few years and she'd been struggling. Her parents are quite high profile. Her dad is a famous celebrity, and they saw everyone. So they saw everyone, and they kind of went on the merry-go-round and couldn't get much help. Anyway, so they came to me for help specifically with exercise and how to get her body back on track and strong but healthy without pushing and crashing all the time. And so my less is more approach initially didn't really relate to the father, who was a celebrity sportsman. And so the sportsman in him only knew one way, and that was to push hard. If you don't push hard, you're failing. If you don't work your ass off, if you don't push through, you've got to push through the pain, you've got to be strong. And that was his attitude. And it wasn't his attitude towards, her so much, but it was his own attitude for his own life, his own goals, his own ambitions in life, which served him well. The only problem was, the reason why she got in that place in the first place was because she was pushing too hard. And so, it was a really fine line between, hold on a second, what he's saying is wrong for her right now. And it's not his fault, and he's not a bad person, he's actually a fantastic person. It was just that he could only see in his world, which was, what he did his whole life, which push, and work harder and work until you fail. Now, unfortunately, with CFS recovery, especially initially, you can't do that. Your body needs to restore health, restore energy. We don't want to deplete any more energy than it's already depleting, because your body is trying to heal itself by looking after itself, by protecting itself. So we need to do the best we can to help the body improve. Now, this is what I was saying to the father. And the father then told me, all about, how all he knows is hard work and you got to push yourself. And I said, stop it. That's it, no more. You're not allowed to tell her what to do. And he didn't understand. I said, listen, we need to treat this in a different way that you treated your life. And I said, your principles are good and they worked for you, but this is not what's going to work for her. But if you just back off and you just allow her to do what she needs to do, what is right to do, you might actually get your daughter back. And it was hard for him to swallow that pride, because he cared so much about it that all he wanted to do was see her better, but they were just going about it the wrong way. And funnily enough, even in her head, the daughter's head, from such an early age, she was embedded that she had to push herself all the time, and if she didn't push herself, she was a failure. And I mean, it's crazy, I said to her, this is what we're doing today, and we did it, and it was probably, 5 minutes of restorative movement stuff, really easy stuff on the floor, no exertion whatsoever. And she said, is that all? And I said, yeah. How do you feel? And she goes, yeah, I feel fine. I said, exactly. We don't want to make you feel any worse than you already are. We want to help you improve, and we're going to gradually build you up over time to get to a point of strength and stamina that your body can handle and adapt to. I said, this isn't forever, but this is just a short-term thing we need to do to make sure your body improves. Now, it took probably 3 months of patience from the father to allow the process of change to happen. And what was funny is that once he let go of his ideas, his ideologies, and his beliefs, she started to improve. She started to do what was right for her. She started, making decisions on her terms. And I share this with you because how important is it to make your own decisions, to do what's right for you. Now, I heard from this girl not long ago, and she's 100% better. She's, she traveled the world, she's university, partying, she's being a normal human being doing normal things, well, extraordinary things, to be honest. She's an extraordinary human being. We all are in different ways. We all have qualities regardless of our situations and circumstances. So I just want to share that message with you. You don't have to push hard all the time. And if someone's telling you that and you feel like you can't right now, then just explain to them, share this video with them first. Maybe they'll understand, but explain to them that this is not how, it's going to work for you right now, and that you need to actually back it off a little bit. And I would maybe invite you to know that maybe you're not a failure if you don't push yourself. Maybe you're even more successful if you decide not to push yourself right now. We have a lot of fear around pushing ourselves, and I guess if we don't do the work, then we're a failure. And that was certainly the belief that this young girl had for a very long time. And now that she's got the balance of, being able to do stuff, but then also being able to not do much and be okay with that, that's a perfect balance. And so that's what we want to get to. So I just wanted to share that story with you. You don't have to push too hard. Thankfully, that girl, made up her own decisions, and with the guidance of myself telling her exactly what to do, she was able to improve at her pace. And once that dad backed off, their relationship became stronger as well. And they get along like a house on fire now. So it's amazing what you can do when you step back and you just don't put your stuff onto someone else. And it's such a powerful thing. It's a powerful message to share with you, because if that could have kept going on for longer and longer and longer. And I see it a lot of times with parents, especially parents. You should be doing this, you should be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. And the more shoulds and shouldn'ts, the more stress, the more chaos, the more anger, the more frustration happens, because we are not in control of what should and shouldn't be. So if anyone shouldn't and shouldn't, then just watch this video and just realize that, this is you and this is them, and separate that. Like, just love unconditionally regardless of what happens. That way, you allow the process to happen naturally, organically, and hopefully the person will find their own path. I hope that helps. Share this with your family members if they need to see this right now. It's not that they're a bad person, or that they're mean or anything like that. They're just trying to love you as much as they want. They want to help you. They want to see you improve. They want to get you better as fast as possible. But maybe that isn't the fastest way. Hope that helps. If you want, subscribe up the top to the YouTube channel. There's heaps more videos available there. I do a weekly free video and daily emails. You can go to www.cfshealth.com. All the best.